Vicky. How are you doing?
I'm good, Andrea. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you. And I'm so glad to have you as my guest today. As I was saying, the subject of the day is beauty inside out. And I know you're a big promoter of beauty and beauty outside, beauty inside. You're always very positive and you're a good person, like with a great energy around. So, what better way, what better person to choose to talk beauty inside out today? You can have some nice music on the background. This makes things even more beautiful.
I know it always gives a bit of more energy. Yes, beauty inside out for me, it's a very close subject to me because it comes from my childhood. My whole family, I grew up in Ukraine, and my whole family, we always use only natural ingredients for food and also to make our own, I don't know, like a face mask or hair mask. So we always used to use only natural ingredients, especially coming from my grandmother. She
Mm-hmm.
used to use like a beetroot or strawberry, to put on the cheeks, and this is how I picked up from
I
there.
know, and this is awesome. And you've always been giving me all these amazing tips on how to improve your skin, on how to
Yes,
become more beautiful, more beautiful hair, more beautiful makeup, everything. And I'm like, wow, she knows it all. Like she seems like she's always been living with this the whole life because we're always trying to find better and better ways on all these organic ingredients to improve our external appearance. We're gonna talk about internal appearance as well. But how do you what does it mean beautiful for you when you see someone and you say, "Wow, she's beautiful," or "Wow, he's beautiful"? What do you look at first when you meet someone and like,
for me, the beauty it's the internal energy. When you see the person, you can feel them from the distance. I think it's there's a sparkle in the eye and how they feel about themselves. It's a total energy. It's not always about appearance. It's very misleading when people say, or about big lips or just a lots of makeup or anything like this external. Of course, it adds, but the first thing is the internal energy, and I believe that when person is healthy, when they are happy, they will just shine, and that's what we talk about, the beauty from inside and out.
absolutely,
Because
when you radiate that energy
yes,
from inside, it makes you the most wonderful person. Maybe not everyone is it's born with that like, natural beauty or perfection. No one is perfect, but we can improve our appearance by the
absolutely.
energy that we emanate around us to everyone. And by the way, we change people's lives as well.
Oh
So
yes,
when we talk about inner beauty, that always we need to talk about positive self talk, positive energy, about self forgiveness, which is really really important. And I'm telling that to everyone. Self acceptance and self love. These are the most important ingredients to improve that internal beauty of yours. This is my personal belief. And
I yes, I totally agree with you, Andrea. Because when let's take a woman, right? And if the woman doesn't like what she sees in the mirror,
mm,
she cannot shine with that beauty. She can be the most beautiful woman by modern standards, but if
yeah.
she doesn't have this self-acceptance and self-love and that energy from the inside, it's kind of off-putting a little bit. People can say she's gorgeous, she's beautiful, but it just the energy is off. And once you accept yourself the way you are, once you just, as you said, nobody's perfect, and we're not striving for perfection. We're just striving for feeling good within ourselves, within our own skin. And I believe in one thing: if there's something you cannot change, just accept it, love it. But if there's something you can change about yourself, just go and change it. Natural way, of course.
Absolutely. When I talk about this change, I refer back to that positive self talk that we need to have with ourselves, which is very, very, very important. Because if you're drowning in negativity, insecurity,
Hmm.
and self pity, all the outer beauty can be the most beautiful person on the outside. All this is going to wash off because no one will want to stay next to a person who's got all the
Absolutely.
and absorb all this bad energy around.
Yes.
Very, very unattractive, and it doesn't really change everything. In order to change yourself, start with being kind to yourself, positive self-talk, to be able
Yes,
to get to self forgiveness, to be able to get to self acceptance on the next step, and then ultimately step self love. If you do not love yourself, you're not able to love the others, and then you're not going to be able to radiate that and that energy, that high vibration love. So for me,
absolutely, yes.
the most important thing when we talk about inner beauty, because we talk beauty inside out, we need to start internally to to achieve an internal change. So,
Yes, it also starts from the inside. So, if we talk about the energy and beauty from inside out, we can touch even the food that we eat, right? Because it's a huge part of our life. And food is there not to be afraid of, not to be enemies with. Food is there to nourish us, to give us pleasure, to give us energy. So once again, another subject we can touch is the what we put in our body and how it makes us feel, and also what thoughts are connected. Because lots of people they eat something and they already think about, oh, maybe this is not good for me, or maybe I'll put on weight, or this is not, I'm not supposed to touch this. But from my own experience, my professional and just experience with food is if you feel good and you're really appreciative of this food, it can only serve you well. And,
mm-hmm.
and when you start to listen to your body, your cells will talk to you, your body will talk to you, will tell you, you you will sense what you feel like, you will sense what you need and what time and how much. It's very clever. But we
Mm.
just shut down. We're not learning,
Not
we
listening
forgot
to
how
all
to
the signals. That's the problem.
yes, exactly that word. Yes, we forget how to listen to our own body.
Mm-hmm.
And that's another big part.
The food is it plays a huge part in our internal and external beauty, because if we're not healthy internally due to food that we put in our body, how can we even look good? So in my opinion, everything starts with your positive talk and a um, positive vibration and positive energy, and that's
Absolutely,
going to
yes.
make everything around. Then that's going to help you to make good choices with the food that you put in your body. So what foods would you recommend for for just beauty, for anti-aging, for just to stay forever in a good shape?
So it's I work with whenever I work with my clients, same with you, Andrea, it's very specific and tailored. But if you will take the whole general picture,
Hmm.
I would just say look out for more natural foods because nature gave us everything that we need. So if you look at your plate, if you look at your refrigerator, and you look at your choices you make during the day and which food you buy, the first thing I would say just take away all processed food, all pre-packed food from your house, because out of your eyes, out of your sight, out of your mind, right? So if you don't have it in your house, you're less likely to eat it. And just stock up the fridge with fresh fruits and vegetables, something that nourishes you. The more natural, the better. And
Well, dead food, dead body. That's what I always say.
yes,
Just eat
absolutely.
processed food that doesn't have any nutritional value. How can you vibrate, radiate any energy? No, you're gonna
No.
feel and you're gonna be and feel the same way as the food that you're eating.
It's actually the food that lots of people eat. It drains the energy out of them. It's opposite. Instead of give it to them, it takes the energy. It's like a biggest robber of our life, longevity, beauty, and health. So replace it. Another thing I would say is just the amount of food the person eats as well, because our body is very clever. It takes only as much as it needs in one go, and the rest it has to store somewhere. So usually it's being stored as a body fat and to be used later as an energy. So again, being mindful of amount of food we eat, a combination of foods. But Andrea, as you said before, if we listen to our body, if we connect properly, your body will tell you exactly amount and which type of food it needs.
Everything, absolutely.
Mm.
So, what are the ways to maintain our beauty inside out are out there?
For me personally, I live it and breathe it like you, Andrea. And for me, it's of course starts from the conscious, like you said, my nutrition. Exercise is a big part as well because exercise is not just about going to the gym and lifting really heavy weight. It's about feeling good and creating the balance and also the blood circulation in your system. Because if the person sat down all day behind the desk, they feel even more tired because there's no life. Movement is life. Life is movement.
Yeah.
So for me, exercise is a huge part, and it doesn't matter which exercise person does. I believe that if you do it with pleasure,
Yeah.
Yes, anything can be cycling, dancing, can be gym, can be classes, anything the person likes
Anything that
swimming.
fits your personality, anything
Yes,
that makes you sweat, anything that gets you in shape. Some people get better results in the gym. Some other people get better results dancing because they enjoy it more. Some other people get better
yes,
results cycling or doing any other physical activities. And we need to be flexible and open to it as a coach and as a human being to understand what's good for everyone. As long as you stay active, as long as you keep moving, as you said, and you get those results quick 5 times a week, 6 times a week, half an hour, 1 hour, you're all good. You're looking after your beauty, you're looking after your youth.
absolutely. And another thing, it's many things. It's not just one thing that keeps us young and beautiful inside out. It's a whole holistic combination of every part of our life. I would talk about sleep and de-stressing. It's a huge part. If person thinks if they not getting a good quality sleep,
Mm.
then we cannot talk about the beauty. Even the consciousness is
Oh,
right.
I'm
So
I'm telling yeah, I'm telling all my clients all the time, sleep is the most underestimated medicine, anti-aging
yes.
medicine, anti-aging supplement, whatever you want to call it. If you're sleep deprived, if you're not getting enough sleep, or if
Hmm.
it's interrupted, then forget about it because you're going to be in a hormonal havoc. That's not going to help with anything whatsoever in order to improve your beauty or anything or any other health state.
Yes, and as well with the stress. Of course, stress and sleep they very much connected. But I usually say it's not what happens to us in life; it's how we approach it, how we take it. And when people, let's go back to deprived of sleep, they will react to smallest things, and everything else will become very difficult, like a chore. So the stress rises, and of course, it eats up all our energy, and again, body gets very tired and depleted, and that's how people get have less energy and they start to age very, very fast.
Sure.
And you can see it in the skin, you can see it in the body, you can see it first of all in the energy.
Hmm.
So that's
What would you suggest people to improve their sleep and decrease their stress and become more beautiful?
first of all is to take things easier, just to understand that whatever happens to you is not the end of the world. So there's always solution because with all every problem solution comes. So
Yep.
and also sleeping patterns. So if the person goes to bed really late, of course they have to wake up early, for example, and it accumulates. So let's say a few nights, few weeks, few months, or years when they have depleted sleep, it will accumulate. Another thing is to try to relax before they go to sleep. It's maybe doing a deep breathing exercise or doing yoga or reading a favorite book, something that helps them to relax, wind down, and keep all those thoughts that, let's say, things they want to do tomorrow or next month or the rest of the life for the next day. Just
Mm,
kind of take it out of your head. We have this great tip. If there's something bothers you before you go to sleep, take a pen and paper, write it down.
that's a
So
very
yes, you take it from your head on a piece of paper, put it to the side, and just go to sleep. That's it. It actually really works.
this really works, and so many clients are telling me, "Oh, it's easier said than done when you're giving me all this advice." But how am I going to do? Well, this is a very practical way of doing it. Just put it down there, write it black and white. This is going to make a huge difference. Subconsciously, it will go away from your head and stay there on the paper,
Mm.
so you won't have that. Oh my goodness, why do I have to do this? Because it's clear, so you can see it. This is a great thing. This is a great tip to improve your sleep, hence improve your beauty. Okay, so far so good, Vicky. I think we enumerated some very important um, guidelines for people to improve their beauty inside out. We talked about internal vibration, positive vibration, positive self-talk, self-acceptance, self-love, uh, nutrition that plays a huge important role. And if
Huge.
you do not want to consider, if you don't want to take it seriously, or you don't know much about it, I recommend you hire someone because she plays a huge role. Then exercise,
Mm.
which you need to be flexible and you need to love, you need to have a very good relationship with your exercise or with the type of exercise that you do. Because it's like, oh yeah, I just need to get it out of the way. No, you need to enjoy it. You
You
need
have to love it absolutely with every single bit of your system. Just be appreciative and realize, understand what it gives to your body. It's not just about burning calories like most people do. It's about healing your body, giving your body that extra move and allowing your body to function the way it's supposed to function. So
absolutely.
Thank you all for watching ProBody Talks. We will be bringing you more guests in my upcoming episodes. Great inspirational human beings, so stay tuned. We have a lot of valuable information that I hope will inspire you all. In the meantime, you can support us by subscribing to my Patreon account. Thank you and goodbye, everyone.